There was a TMZ lady out there, and she was like, "T-Pain, are you hype about the new Drake album?" And I said, "Did you ask him about my album?" And she said, "Is that a diss? What? Is that a diss? Did you just diss Drake?" And I said, "No, did you ask him about my album, or when you saw T-Pain, all you can think about was Drake?" And I said, "Did you ask him about my album? Is that a diss? Can you please tell me that's a diss?" They're looking for something.
Drake is upset with T-Pain because he said he should have bowed out gracefully.
Drake said, "I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out."
And we have Scott Storch out here said he want to put hands on Kanye.
If I was in a room, I'd probably crack him in his face. He broke my heart. Like, I thought I was his friend, but I guess I can't be his friend because I'm Jewish.
And we got Will Smith drops a freestyle that gave me hope, but then I listened to his other music that he's dropping lately, and my hope is gone.
You talking crazy out your face up on the stage and disrespect me on the stage. Expect me on the stage. Jokers dish it out, cry foul when it's time to take it.
Will Smith, he just trash right now, Cloud Babies. Just keeping it honest. It's tough being a fan. And Liver King out here got arrested because he was threatening Joe Rogan. He even bought, I think, a weapon. He was being a terrorist at this point. What is going on, Liver King?
3 a.m. in the morning, I'm trying to pick a fight with Joe Rogan.
Cloud Babies, Elevation Nation, we are here to talk about it. Let's go.
What's up this week?
I didn't get with the 1, 2, 3.
Here's the crazy thing. One thing I learned from Drake, but one thing he hasn't followed his own words. Drake said, "I want to be one of them people that gracefully bow out and not get kicked out." I have ever since said, "You really ain't y'all." He said, "Y'all, I see y'all when I drop. Don't worry about it. I'll just drop something. Let me know if you heard it." Drake is like, "No, listen. Okay, I got another one. Hold, check this out. Check this out. Y'all didn't like that one? Okay, real quick, just one more. Let me try one more." And then he's the person that he said, he didn't want to be.
Yo, Cloud Babies, Drake out here is catching feeling. He's all emotional, all over what T-Pain said. I mean, is he wrong? That was his words. I wasn't there, but that's what T-Pain said. We gotta fight for T-Pain. He's not wrong in terms of any artist would like to bow out at a good time while they're on top to retire as champ. Everyone wants to do that. It's a fairy tale ending, but does it always happen? No, I think it's because of the level too, right? If you think about it, Drake is a mega star compared to what T-Pain was at that time. I mean, T-Pain was a mega star. To me, T-Pain changed hip-hop. Him and Kanye completely changed hip-hop. Bro. But he does not get his flowers. 100%. We wouldn't have Travis Scott without T-Pain.
Why would Drake be surprised that he's resented? True. You're resented. My thing with T-Pain is, once you let it go, it ain't yours no more. Once you put the album out, it's not yours. That art belongs to other people. You can't be mad at how your art inspires the world.
So are you, in the interview, did you get the feeling that his resentment or whatever, however we're going to say it, is based on a lack of homage being paid to him?
I didn't recognize that there was resentment until this line of, hey, I listened to this to a Scorpion and I hear me.
T-Pain, he does deserve his flowers. 100%. And I understand, we do get mad at him because he does do some dumb shit here and there, like, you know what I mean? But like, we learn from it. We all grew together, and I love T-Pain, no disrespect, and I like Drake too. 100%. Although I'm more of a Kendrick fan. What he was saying was such a factual thing, and the fact that Drake was the one to say it to T-Pain, saying that you should be the one to gracefully bow out before you get kicked out. Regardless if Drake didn't say he said it like that, there's nothing wrong with what he said. No, 100%. And then what I was saying was T-Pain says, okay, I'm going to do that. And what T-Pain is saying is like, oh, I've kind of just like retired from like the music scene in a mainstream way. And I'm just putting out music without telling anybody, right? Yeah. And I'm a streamer now.
There was a TMZ lady out there, and she was like, "T-Pain, are you hype about the new Drake album?" And I said, "Did you ask him about my album?" And she said, "Is that a diss? What? Is that a diss? Did you just diss Drake?" And I said, "No, did you ask him about my album, or when you saw T-Pain, all you can think about was Drake?" And I said, Did you ask him about my album? Is that a diss? Can you please tell me that's a diss?" They're looking for something.
No, Drake needs to calm down, bro. He does. There's no need to be tweeting, talking about, T-Pain always been hating. No. It's childish. It's just like, you're too old for that. Like, 100%. You cannot go hard at everybody that can criticize you, bro. Like, this ain't high school. Like, that's the thing. I'm like, come on, son.
Yeah, but I will say,
you're an artist. You are going to get criticized.
But I will say, The only thing that it seemed disrespectful is when T-Pain was saying that, like, Drake became the guy that he said you shouldn't be. You know what I mean? And like, so claiming that Drake's already in this mode where he should have retired, which is a little disrespectful in a way, right?
Are we reaching? Are you reaching?
Maybe. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here, you know?
I understand where you're coming from, but I don't think it's disrespectful. Like, to me, what T-Pain is saying is, look, you lost this battle and then you're making all this scene. You drop a couple of songs after that, and then you see how people is reacting to it. Now you don't need to do a crazy promotion for anything. Just like, hey, you drop something, you drop something. People is gonna like it. People is gonna like it. People is gonna hate. People is gonna hate.
Yeah.
In the heart of right after a battle, and then you're doing all of that, the suing, the subliminal diss, banning certain things, like, you know, it's just like,
I mean, again,
you just look bad.
Yeah.
That's what T-Pain is just saying. Like, bro, you just look bad. You're doing too much.
100%, yeah.
You are the Black Drake, bro. Like, you started the whole movement.
The Black Drake.
Nah.
Now I got
What's his name? What's the fucking poet, the actor that, goddamn it,
From
my
where?
God. He's like a fisherman now for some reason. It's weird. I don't know. But he was like, if he went on the Breakfast Club and he was like, if T-Pain was light skinned, Drake wouldn't exist.
You know, I'm hitting all the right notes.
I know, man. I know.
Have you ever did a record with Drake?
I did 4 records for Drake.
Oh wow. Am I missing something?
No. I nobody like knows this, but I wanted Drake to get on 5 o'clock in the morning. My record.
Yeah.
I drove from Atlanta to Toronto to go get the record, and he never did it.
You use a passport? You had to cross the bridge?
I had to cross the joint. I took my tour bus.
Yeah, them Canadians are dead.
I took my tour bus, went up from Atlanta to Toronto, chilled with him for like 3 days.
Nice.
I did 4 records for his album. He did 0 records for mine. But I went to go get a joint for me and ended up doing 4 shits for him. And it was like, okay.
Did he make the album? His album?
One of them did. One of them
did.
did. Yeah.
Which one?
It was on the Take Care album.
Did you use your vocals or just producing?
It was my vocals. Yeah, it was just vocals. I was and then after that I went on Twitter, you know, as per advice of my managers. terrible fucking advice. It wasn't even crazy. It was just like, everybody go tag Drake and tell him to finish that record I gave him.
You thirst trap.
Yeah. Then he hit my manager. He was like, tell T-Pain, I know he don't really want to work with me.
What the fuck? They turned it around.
Yeah. He gaslit me. He got records. He gaslit me and got records.
Now, all those rappers is going to see something like that. Like, it wasn't even like a diss like that. And all of a sudden, you're just like,
Yeah.
who is Drake going to end up working with? Because everybody's going to criticize you.
This is interesting. This is an interesting conversation. Who is? Because it's going to be like, he might have to try and assemble the Avengers we don't know about. It'd be like a Marvel movie, and all of a sudden you see a cameo from somebody you didn't expect.
Yeah, and then 4 years from now, you're going to see him saying like, oh, yeah, I don't like what Drake is wearing. And all of a sudden, Drake is like, oh, this nigga been hating for 12 years.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? That's very childish. It's
Drake's
just like, come on.
Drake's been he's been petty since he got shot in Degrassi.
Yeah, he's been petty since then, bro. That's
I would be too. He got me in a wheelchair for the rest of the season.
Wheelchair shit,
he got me in a wheelchair the rest of the season.
I don't want to hear Drake respond every time he thinks somebody is saying something out of shade. If you want to do it, cool. But nah, he should be on a mission right now. And this is coming from, I think the 21 album is fire. I think the Party album is fire. Like, I call him on a little lightweight run. It ain't the Drake run that we know it to be.
Drake, though. Yeah,
Nah, man. Nah, I'm for T-Pain, man. Pray for T-Pain, man. I'm behind T-Pain 100%.
He's good. He's doing all right.
Yeah,
he's streaming.
Right. He doesn't give a fuck.
He's successful. You know, he's doing the podcasting thing now with the Crash Out Boys, whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He'll be all right.
I'm with it.
You would crack Kanye West for saying something about Jews. Now, hold the up. This can't be the same Scott Storch I know. Not Cokehead Scott.
Yeah.
So Scott Storch, one of my favorite producers. I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. All right, promised to put hands on Kanye.
What's up, Ye?
Because he realized that Kanye is not really a good friend, because Kanye has been talking all sorts of stuff about the Jews, and he's Jewish.
If I was in a room, I'd probably crack him in his face. He broke my heart. Like, I thought I was his friend, but I guess I can't be his friend because I'm Jewish. Like, word? Like, you're going to glorify that. What if a motherfucker's walking around talking about glorifying, like, slavery and shit like that? Like, how does that work? Like, how are you going to do that and just, like, hurt so many people? I don't know what was behind that. Like, shock value at the expense of, like, so many people's heartbreaking, and, like, we lost Kanye. Like, I threw out all my Yeezys.
Where have you been, Scott Storch? Kanye flipped that like 3 weeks ago, and he's been sweet with the Jews. He said he's back to being sweet with them. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Kanye been going off on the Jews for the past 5 years.
It took
now
you this long.
Scotch is gonna come here. He's probably come back from a bender.
He's been
I'm
so
gonna
big,
tell you a story
He's
about
hiding
Scotch,
giraffe
yo.
pussy. And this man.
When I was going to college, it would have been like 2006, 2007. Scotch Storch was still popular, but he was going on his like finances was not good. It was bankruptcy and all like.
Don't be putting that out there now.
Those are facts. All right, Cloud Babies, those are facts. But I was in Miami, right?
Yeah.
One of the homegirls I used to know that used to be a bartender. She was a bartender in one of Scotch Storch's house parties.
Oh, yeah.
No, it was not no Diddy party shit. All right, Cloud Babies. Nah, Scotch Storch is my guy. Don't get me wrong. All right. Yo, this is the first time I ever did coke. Pause, no Diddy.
It was definitely the Diddy parties.
Son, that was the first time I ever did coke. Yeah,
that's a good story. That's a best.
Nigga, I got so high, I spilled Cristal all over Paris Hilton, nigga. That's when he was messing with Paris, yo. There was chicks everywhere. Music was pumping.
Scott had that stuff on the piano.
On Star Island, bro. On Star Island, fucking beautiful outside. You could be in his living room looking at the whole fucking water and shit like that, looking at Ocean Ave, bro.
That's where it was at, huh?
Sick. So I always liked Scotch Storch ever since because we got invited when we got there. We weren't nobody.
He was chill.
He was super chill. You know what I mean? We here smoking weed in his fucking garage, bro.
That's dope.
Insane. So respect.
Literally.
But Cloud Babies, I swear to God, if him and Ye gonna get into a fight, I'll pay to see it because I believe Ye will destroy Scotch, bro. Scotch is just a little.
Scott's been the fact that he took him this long to get upset.
He had Alzheimer's, son.
Bro, Ye's been tweeting a storm for half a decade. Where have you been? Why are you upset now? Scott, you had the sunglasses too tinted. You didn't see the screen on the phone too quickly. Like, you missed
My boy, that's why he be wearing the shades, right? He be partying 24/7.
Kyle H. You missed the song on that. You missed, man, you missed a lot. There's a lot been going on with Ye with that particular demographic.
And Scott Storch, you got the fucking audacity to get on here, to get on an interview on social media, once again, bozo time, bozo to Cleasy, and talk shit about our legends after you've made millions.
First and foremost, what Benzino is saying is completely wrong. I love Benzino, but at the end of the day, Benzino's wrong. Ye been saying a lot of disturbing stuff about the Jews. He is racist. I'm telling you that right now. I love Ye. I love the whole culture, but Ye is racist. Now, if Ye was white and then he was talking reckless about slavery, about niggas and this and that, we would have been like, yo, this dude, he's racist. He's wrong for that. Now, why is Benzino going at Scott? Is it because that he's going to start a podcast? Like, I think that's wrong. That's a wrong take on that. Ye is wrong, and then we have to call it out.
Let's put it that way.
I'm looking at all our heroes of back then. They all crashing out, man.
Bro,
they all over. Jim Jones, everybody's crashing out. Scotch is crashing out.
Yeah, but think about it. Even Will Smith, my hero. Even Will Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, have y'all been paying attention to Will Smith lately? Because he's been putting out music, and it's been hard to be a fan.
You and your twin on your jet ski. I'll change your life if you let me, girls.
That was fire! That was fucking fire shit!
Hell yeah!
Y'all don't want to hit.
Run it back!
Run
it back, Taylor!
What are you talking
From
about?
the top.
Don't even try to listen. I wanted to listen. You are tripping, Chris. Don't act like Will wasn't spitting some bars in there.
Nah,
yo.
yeah, but that
Come
was
on,
fine.
y'all.
That
Don't
was
play.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I like pretty girls.
What is that? Was that a remix of Jay-Z? I like girls, girls, girls. I
Too old?
Too old.
Too out of
Way
touch?
Too old. Yes, out of touch.
And too entangled with Jada stuff to be doing this I Like Pretty Girl song.
That is an oxymoron, isn't it? That's a contradiction, isn't it? Talk about you like pretty girl, and then we have this witch in the corner just giggling.
She looked like straight out of Wicked.
That's what I'm talking about.
She just needs green tint.
That's it.
Let's be real.
Love her, bro. But it's not about Jada. It's not about Jada.
It's not about her.
But Will is going down, Cloud Baby. Stocks is going down.
It's been really tough because look, have y'all remember Independence Day? Welcome to Earth. You remember iRobot? Sunday. You remember I Am Legend? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
What? Everything,
he has some
man.
classic.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember growing up and being like, even the music though, like, look, he was always known to be corny.
Miami
right?
was popping.
Miami, getting jiggy with it. Boom, shake the room. Like,
son, I don't know how many hoes I fucked in Miami, son.
Dude, like, come on, man.
Son.
Men in Black, bro.
Yeah.
Some of these songs, like
Wild Wild West, he started going down. I ain't gonna lie.
West,
like, he only got 3 good songs for me. Don't get me wrong,
bro. There's been a few.
That's it. 3 good songs. I could. 3 good songs. I could be like, yeah, that was lit. The other ones, okay, I could deal with. I could deal with.
100%.
But this one right here,
yo,
son, come on now. Let's be serious, man.
Like, it's too much.
Come here, man.
But the freestyle though.
You talking crazy out your face up on the stage and disrespect me on the stage. Expect me on the stage. Jokers dish it out, cry foul when it's time to take it.
You tell him. Can you tell him something?
Why are you taking shots at Chris Rock? Like, come over here. Come here. Well, like,
talk to him. Like,
we're trying to forgive you and forget. Forgive and forget is very, very hard in the black culture. Nigga, we still mad about them niggas that killed Malcolm X.
Bro, have to.
You feel me?
Generational.
So now you here coming back with this BS song, which was horrible, by the way. You like girls and all this shit. Then I hear this freestyle. I was like, all right, my nigga, he's on it.
All right.
He's back.
Okay.
But I sat down, I was like, wait a minute.
You got mad though.
Why?
Well, look, he got to address it, but it's hip hop too. Do you want to apologize on the track? He can't. He's got to own it.
Now you're going to have Chris Rock respond to him, because Chris Rock did not even slap the homie.
Yeah, but let it go.
Now you think Chris Rock is going to have to get a rebuttal on the track, or the 8 track?
Chris don't want to get slapped again.
That's pretty much what Will Smith is saying.
Yeah.
That's why you like him, son.
Stand on business. Stand on business. If we're going to stand on business. Facts. What are we doing? Chris.
I can't leave until I do this last thing on my list of things to do. What's that? I have to get Will Smith. Oh, y'all thought that shit was fucking over? That shit ain't fucking over. I'm just laying low right now. That shit ain't fucking over. The Oscars right around the corner. We ain't forget. Motherfucker hit my brother. Don't nobody hit my brother but me. Don't nobody hit my brother but me. And even I gotta clear that shit with mommy first.
I'm against it. I'm not gonna lie, those 4 bars was dope. The rest of the freestyle mid. But I was happy when I hear. I'm like, all right, he's talking reckless. I'm with it.
I don't know, man.
But I can't take him serious because he always looked like he's crying. Like he's starting to have that Jordan eye. You know how Jordan have that red eye at all time? You're like, my nigga, you smoke too much.
You know,
calm down on the bomb hits.
100%. And you know what's going on with him? I feel like he needs to get on a major, like he needs to go talk to the Kardashians.
No way.
No, I know what you're saying. I know, but whoever the surgeons are or whatever, the nutritionists or whatever, get on all the roids you need to get on and get back to action movies with some testosterone.
He's starting to look fat though. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's going beta. It's showing ever since the Jada stuff. He's going beta. Jada turning beta, and it's been terrible to see because
he always been beta though. No, we never see him as a alpha male, bro. Like
in the movies. That's what we saw, bro. He was a leading man in a movie. That was the whole thing.
Am I wrong, Cloud Babies? I don't know if I'm wrong. Bro, I never really saw Will Smith as a like a fucking alpha
It's
like
not
that.
an alpha, like, but we can't. What are you defining as an alpha? What? Well, you know, he's not a Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
of
he's not
course,
The Rock or
but,
anything like that. Yeah,
but like he was on the level of a Denzel in a way, in terms of a leading man in a role.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's still
that's
iconic.
masculinity, bro. When masculinity was real. Now we have no leading like proper dudes out there, really.
So Will Smith did a gay part, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Oh, he did.
Fuck out of here,
He
Cloud
did.
baby.
6 degrees of
I ain't gonna hear
separation.
none of that gayness.
He did.
Fuck out of here.
Hey, he did.
Will Smith was my guy. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
I didn't really turn on him when he slapped Chris Rock. I was like, you did too much, my nigga. You were wilding out.
Bro, you did Pursuit of Happiness, man.
Yes. Then he started taking those. I started to get pissed off. After Pursuit of Happiness and shit, I started to get pissed off with those other roles that he was taking that was very soft.
I got
Like,
pissed
you're
off
scared
with-
to do certain, like, he have iconic movies.
Hancock.
Hancock was dope, but the storyline was trash, bro. As a filmmaker and you reading and you like, come on, my nigga. Like,
all
if I'm
You can
6, that's dope.
Critique
Go ahead.
movies. Go ahead. You can do that. But I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying, roles. Like, iconic roles.
Yeah.
The only thing that pissed me off was when the kids stuff, man. Like the Jade, when he started doing After Earth and movies like that don't
He was
make-
trying to put his son on, but
I
Jaden
know,
was
but
trash for that. That was too much of a
You're doing
work
too much.
for Jaden. Yeah,
you're doing too much.
Jaden,
You're doing
that destroyed Jaden's career, by the way.
As a parent, you're doing too much.
Yeah.
And that was probably Jada.
I blame everything on Jada.
Let's blame everything.
That freestyle, that wasn't Will Smith. That was Jada disguised.
You know what?
AI'd herself
Yeah.
as Will Smith because there's
Yep.
no way he cannot read that room.
And
son.
Jada wrote I Like Pretty Girls.
Oh, facts.
Ghostwritten.
Because you know she like
Ghostwritten.
girls, allegedly. Cloud babies, listen to this.
I like pretty girls. That's crazy. See, that's how that song works. You just put it on, they just show up. So that's ladies and gentlemen, Rita Ora in the house.
I still love you.
And then this is hard to hear, bro. It's hard. The Pretty Girls thing, that was so hard for me to hear. When I've heard,
What's the reason, though? There's no need for you to even drop a rap album.
look, if you want to get back to your roots, you want to do what got you to the dance, you want to have fun with it, fair enough. But at the end of the day, you got to have like some sort of cultural touch. You know, your finger on the pulse to be an artist, right? Like
he need a whole new PR team because
Bro,
if
he
you
need to
have
fire the people around him, the yes
everybody
men.
gotta go,
The yes men
including
gotta
Jada.
go. The yes men gotta go.
Like, nigga, like there's no way you doing all of that and then
yeah,
you
even
dropping horrible
even
songs.
Jazzy Jeff, bro. I don't care how
Jazzy
long
Jeff's
it's
been there fucking
Kick him
with
out
them
like
that, I
Uncle
don't
Phil.
think.
Uncle Phil would have kicked him out the house.
Yeah.
Just like yikes, this dude out of here. Just get everyone out like that. Kick them all out the house.
Yeah. Cry baby soon. Let's pray for Will Smith.
Yeah, man.
We also gotta pray for the Liver King. The Liver King out here was putting threats. He was claiming that Joe Rogan is the reason why he lost everything.
I'm picking a fight with Joe Rogan. I'm picking a fight. I am. Because it's out of principle. I'm not going to go fight with this guy. Do you see? I don't know. Hopefully you can see. Do you see that guy? Can you see him? That's him.
Yeah, the Liver King thing drives me nuts because that guy's on steroids.
Well-
just shut the fuck up.
Well, so he-
I know he's eating really healthy. It's clear he's eating all these animal foods and, you know, he's eating organ meat, which is very rich in nutrients. All that's true, but he's dodging the main bullet. Well, look at him.
Because, yeah, I mean,
Just, do you know how rare it is to have a physique like that and not be on steroids?
Or anything and everything. Because Joe Rogan, we don't have to make videos to pretend anymore. All of this is happening. We're coming to you. I've challenged you man to man to a fight. Honorable. And we don't have to pretend or make any videos. The world is watching. They'll make the videos for us.
We all knew he wasn't a roids.
That's the reason you
Joe
lost
Rogan
everything.
wasn't the only one.
No, he's not. But the thing is, that Joe Rogan called it out.
Have
but
the biggest voice.
The Liver King built his fame, if y'all know, off of claiming to be natural, off of eating raw meats and liver and, you know, training with the Hadza in Africa and living an all-natural lifestyle. And then all of a sudden you find out that he's on every single steroid and peptide that you have ever imagined.
He was a superhero, all right.
Well, yeah, dude, if he just
He was
admitted
Bane.
that, if he just admitted that right from the beginning and was like, hey, yeah, I live this ancestral lifestyle, but I also take some steroids because I'm 50. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 40 something. Everyone would have been sweet, but now you lied. And that's why you lost your brand. And just because you have people calling you out, now he's threatening to attack Joe Rogan and going after him with weapons and so forth.
He thought if you just put him in jail, have the Violent Crimes Division, have them come arrest him for a terroristic threat. And the whole time that terroristic threat you thought was a bomb or something inside that box was actually a present back for you and your mothership colleagues for having my wife and me in mothership that I've held on to for a while, just looking for the right time to give it to you.
So now he's claiming that the weapon in the box was actually a peace offering for Joe.
There's no way. He was fine.
Bro.
And then he kept on talking to himself. If you see the video, he kept on talking like his family was in the house. His family was not in the house, bro.
Not fine, bro.
He's entering and talking to him. Nobody was there.
Bro, after one too many cuts of liver meat, dude, he lost his goddamn mind. It's too much. You eating too much raw meat. Hey, man, pause. But still.
He did challenge Joe Rogan on a fight. I'd love to see Joe Rogan roundhouse kick him, though. Would you want to pay for that?
So fair
There's
enough.
2 fights I want to see so far. Scott Storch and Ye and Joe Rogan and Liver King.
Yeah, I want to see that for sure because it'll show you when you think you're tough and you just like you got muscles and you train hard and you're strong, whatever the hell, and you take roids. When you're going against the dude that's been a black belt in Taekwondo who taught martial arts since he was 20 years old, then as a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu that commentates for the premium organization for the World Fighting Championship in the world.
Yeah, but Liver King is saying that sounds good on paper. I want to see action.
We've seen action.
He want to see action.
Literally won competitions, national titles in Taekwondo. He's knocked several people out.
Liver King don't believe that. It's
That's
clout.
We didn't
he
believe,
says that's AI.
We didn't believe he was natural either.
He
and
says that AI,
Liver King's
all right?
been lying, so I don't know what you talking about.
I want to see that fight. Should he get arrested? Yes, because he bought a gun to Texas.
And bro, you're stupid. Joe Rogan's got a whole MI6 SWAT team that bodyguards him all day, every day.
He's talking to presidents and the richest men in the world. You don't think he's going to be protected?
You think he doesn't have Secret Service type people that just walk around that you don't even know, that just on his payroll? You idiot.
Joe Rogan might not even know those secret SEALs, those Navy SEAls. They all want to get onto the podcast. They're like, they'll die for it.
It's well known that in his, like Joe Rogan's podcast is protected by ex-military dudes.
Yeah.
Like they're on his payroll.
Yeah.
So how stupid are you to try and get to that dude? It's insane, bro. He thought that he would get maybe a kerfuffle and then get knocked out or something like that and then be on the podcast.
Yeah, he think Joe Rogan is a black dude. This is the black people. What black people do, homie? Yeah, I'm gonna be in LA tomorrow, nigga.
Bro,
I'm in Rodeo. I'm not checking in. Come and see me. That's why he was talking. Like he really thought he was black. He was watching too much.
He was in the Hudza
and shit like that.
in the tribe too long.
Yeah,
he was out with the.
He think he could pull up without
100%. You know what? That's the fight I want to see. I want to see him versus one of the Hudson guys that tarnish their name.
Yeah.
That's the fight.
Yeah, man.
No,
it's serious. I like it. I'm entertained by it.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean? Did Joe Rogan respond and say anything in regards to that?
No, they just got a 200-yard restraining order on him. Can't come close. You can't get close.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
A bullet could reach, though. 200 yards.
So can another bullet.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't trust this Liver King, dude. He's really crashing out.
He seems like a bad shot.
Yeah, I don't think he could.
He seems like tweaker. He seems like there's some other stuff he's taking. I'll make some allegations.
Yeah.
I think he's taking what Walter White was making up in that series.
Yeah, you take the flight and come and see you in Australia.
He's Breaking Bad for real.
The Liver King family, a real king, a real queen who's kind of scared. Striker over here is kind of scared. Dad's getting arrested again. We've already been through it once. The first time, do you remember what I said? How much time do you think we have? Wait, they're unmarked?
They're
How do you know the police?
Because I saw their badge.
How do you know the real badges?
Because I'm worked in law enforcement for a very long time.
And so you know it's a real badge?
Yes.
How? Do you know legit?
Legit.